I want to play as a hero. I want to play as Bosk. He's OP.
Star Wars Republic fangs.
I don't want to learn about the Republic.
No, this is really funny.
They're communists.
What the fuck is this?
Look
Fang Czar? Who's this?
Show me him.
Cern Prim?
Show me him. Show me him. Show me him. I might know who they are.
This guy.
No idea who the fuck that is. I read. We had that whole that big Star Wars dictionary book. Remember?
I think he's from what's it called?
Ahsoka or something. But remember we had that big Star Wars dictionary book.
Yeah.
I read that whole fucking thing. I remember, and I learned a lot of information, most of which I've forgotten now.
Yeah, I forgot.
I learned a lot about the whole Yuzhong Vong War, which I just gotta say, if the Force Awakens, the new Star Wars trilogy had used the Yuzhong Vong plot from the books, from the comics and stuff,
yeah,
that would have been those movies would have been so much
all,
better.
It was too scary, and second of all, I think the issue was that they'd waited too long, and Luke was Mark Hamill was old as shit.
Yeah. But
okay.
Dude, the Yuzhong Vong plot was so cool.
Yeah.
Aliens from outside the galaxy using biological weapons, and then it led to the whole Cade Skywalker shit. Cade Skywalker was cool as shit.
Mara Jade.
That was the woman that Luke married, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, she was an assassin sent to kill him.
Yeah, she was like one of Palpatine's Sith special forces or whatever, because she was force sensitive.
Yeah.
But then she fell in love with him.
Star Wars fun facts. You know the worst part about the whole shit is that
what?
There was so many good comics. There was that cool comic about the Red Guard guy who was force sensitive.
I'm
gonna actually ask ChatGPT.
About what?
Fun facts from Star Wars.
Let's see if there any of them are really stupid. ChatGPT messes any of them up. I know my
50,
Star Wars facts of all the outdated information.
50 fun obscure.
Yeah. There's two different Star Wars wikis.
Okay,
there's one that's for the old canon.
Yeah.
Before
that makes sense.
Before the Force Awakens.
Rockets.
I just used them and they hit the ground. I keep killing the AI.
Wait, listen to this. Yoda's original design included him as a blue-skinned alien.
That's just.
Ewok language is based on Tibetan and Kalmyk dialects, blended with Chewbacca's voice is a mix of bear, walrus, lion, badger, and other animal sounds. The Millennium Falcon shape was inspired by a hamburger with an olive on the side. R2-D2's iconic beeps and boops were created using a synthesizer and sounds made with the sound designer Ben Burtt's vocalizations.
I still think it's funny that the dude who played Grover was the same dude who played Yoda. Over and under and through. Around.
In early drafts, Luke Skywalker was a female character named Luca Starkiller.
Lucas Starkiller?
Yeah, the word Ewok is
General Starkiller?
in Return of the Jedi.
What about General Starkiller? You know who General
Starkiller
Starkiller is?
Jabba the Hutt's puppet was?
Do you know who General Starkiller is?
Yeah, from the game.
Yeah, from Force Unleashed.
Yeah, I'm imagining they took it from that. Jabba the Hutt's puppet weighed 2,000 pounds.
That's one fat-ass puppet. How did I miss all of this?
Al Pacino almost played Han Solo.
That's that's a weird image to think about.
Do you know Leia's iconic buns hairstyle was inspired by Mexican Revolution women freedom fighters?
Those aren't the buns I'm interested in, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. I love Carrie Fisher's buns and that Jabba the Hutt outfit. I like when female characters are demeaned to just sexual objects so you can sell toys of them to gooners.
No, they escaped. Shit, I'm gonna die. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. I'm tired of dying.
Wait, listen to this.
You're not listening to what?
Greedo's language is actually a South American language, Quechua, altered in post-production.
Greedo?
Wait,
but who shot first?
I don't know.
I like when they asked what's his name that question.
Yeah, and he says, "I don't give a shit."
He's like, "I don't give a shit. I don't know. Why the fuck would I care?" Oh, man, when they gonna make a Republic Commando 2?
The Death Star plans were stolen by Kyle Katarn in Legends, later replaced by Rogue One in canon.
What in Legends? What's Legends? Is that a game or one of the comics?
I think Legends is how they now refer to non-canon Star Wars.
I like Kyle Katarn.
Kyle Katarn was badass, and they gotta make another Republic Commandos game.
Dude, but they should make it. They should make it co-op, like a co-op shooter.
But I think the biggest part for me is the next Republic Commando game. What I want them to do is I want them to add a scene where all the commandos go in a shower together and they're washing each other.
18 naked Republic Commandos in the showers at Bantha Ranch.
I want that. But you know the interesting thing is that they'd all have exactly the same penis.
Yeah. You'd hope.
It's not incest. It's
clone cest.
Yeah, clone cest. It would be like twin slur or whatever, but with clones.
Why was there so much fucking porn of the Lorax movie?
It's of the one slur, and it was twin slur because it was the one slur fucking himself.
What is it with the internet and creating like some of the weirdest shit possible? Look, my head is spinning. Uh-oh. Oh no, we gotta go defend the cooling vents. I have a really OP strategy.
Star Wars is the first movie series to be dubbed into Navajo, preserving indigenous language.
That's pretty cool. If it wasn't so woke. Preserving endangered languages.
Anakin Skywalker's pod racer sound effects were mixed with recordings of jet engines and lions roaring.
I like how the sound the Nazgul's the fell beasts. Yeah, it was just a fucking.
I could have made donkey sounds.
The whole like thing behind dude, this is how you protect these. You just put the shield down. It's really OP. But the whole way that that sounds are created in like games and movies and stuff is always very interesting to me.
It is pretty pog.
Fucking got sniped by fucking Chewbacca.
I got sniped.
Why would he Chewbacca on these nuts?
That was a big hairy monkey thing, and it was trying to rape me.
You can't say that.
It wasn't a male.
Wait.
It wasn't a male Chewbacca. It was a female.
I'm not gay.
I'm not gay.
That dude is funny.
The best part about that is the entire reference is gonna go over basically everyone's head.
Yeah, I'm not putting the original video in.
Yeah, it's funnier without it.
No, only real ones know.
Only real Chewbacca's know.
What about Jewbacca's?
I will not engage with your xenophobia.
It's not xenophobia. It's a reference to a Eric Andre skit.
Okay, racist.
I'm watching TV and I see this about our president molesting people, and I'm thinking, I've been molested. You know, nobody wants to help me. I've been molested by a Sasquatch, and I know a lot of people are saying that it wasn't a female Sasquatch, that it was a male Sasquatch, and it wasn't. It was a female. I'm not gay. I'm not.